Hey y'all, I'm Does Art, and today I'm painting the Acrobatic Silky from Dandadan. That's me saying hi, and then we are using the Prong Oval 16 watercolor set. It's a semi-moist watercolor set. Just bought this at Michael's. It costs around $16, and I love it. I love it. I use it for mostly everything. And then in my wonderful pencil box, we are going to pick out our favorite brushes. I like a small one, a similar small one, but maybe a favorite one. This little square one, and then my favorite round fluffy brush for covering great amounts of surface. I mean, it's going to be a really large watercolor piece. So these are the brushes I've selected. I assume I got these from Michael's as well. They aren't anything fancy. And then this is my acrylic paint that I'm going to be using later on. That's just an Apple Girl paint. They're like 75 cents at Walmart. So this was the drawing I did, and then I'm going to go back over it with an eraser to lighten it up, because watercolor works really well when you lighten it up like this. Next thing I needed was a cup of water, because now I'm gonna start painting. It's kind of scary. And here I am laying on the very first layer of blue. I'm going to use multiple layers for this, but this is just the first one. So enjoy. So now that I've got that mostly done and out of the way, I'm going to go back in and work on the acrobatic Silky herself. Her story, before this, I was like, oh my gosh, Dandadan is such a silly little show. It's so silly. And then they started showing her and her daughter. I don't think I've ever cried as quickly as I did for this mother and her daughter. What a tragic story. And they told it so well and so quickly that it really made us feel for her. Yeah, now I'm going to go in and do some of the shading. It's a really high contrast piece, so black is going to be the way to go. And because it's animated, I'm going to go in later with the ink pen to really define her and make her stand out against the page. Okay, this is the part where it starts to get a little rough looking. We've officially entered the trust the process stage. This is what I call the section of my paintings where I'm like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna turn out. And a lot of times I'll scrap a project, but sometimes you just gotta push through and really trust the process. Let it go through its awkward teenager phase. And grow into the person it needs to become, because those hair pieces, I promise I go in and fix those. They are not supposed to be that big. Anyways, I know it looks awful. It gets better, I promise. Just trust the process. This part was really fun. I didn't catch the beginning of it on camera, but this part was really fun. Making the bouquet of the town and all of that was so much fun. I had a really good time with that, and it just came out really, really good. Okay, this is where I go back in and kind of fix my mistakes from earlier, and just kind of blend them in and refine the look. And then I can start adding the stars. Stars make everything look so good. The Ramona Flowers piece, Fused Ramona, that I did from Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, I credit the stars for the way that it came out, honestly. And this one, I have to give credit to the stars because the watercolor background, I was a little nervous, but once I added those stars, everything looks so phenomenal. The process of adding all of the stars and all of the little city lights took surprisingly long. I think it took anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour and a half. And the whole process, the whole filming process of this video took me around 4.5 hours. So the stars were definitely a majority of the piece. Okay, and here I am going back in and fine lining everything. I show this pen a little bit later, but it is the Uniball Vision fine liner. Everything that I use I will link below with prices and all of that, so that you can get a feel for how much I spend on every project, and just the quality of the product I make with the expense of the items I have. It is a phenomenal tool. That pen is so great. And now it's time to sign my name. I'm so excited. Alrighty, now it's montage time. And that is the finished piece. Here is a side-by-side comparison. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them below. I love reading through the comments. And I will see you all next time. Have a good day.